Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for being here. And before anything else, I would like to thank you also for still staying subscribed, even if I haven't been here for quite a while. During that time, I hope things have been working out for you. So there. I would like to talk about the year 2026 in terms of the numerological vibration of the number um related to 2026. So before I dive into that, let's just backtrack for a bit. So when I came back here earlier during the year, I said that 2024 was tough. Well, it hasn't been any easier for 2025. So for those who don't know, there are a lot of construction happening around, building constructions, residential constructions, and apart from the construction noise, the thing that has been pressing me in this neighborhood is that you know people just don't just don't care. Okay, so there. They can be disrespectful when it comes to more creating more noise. So apart from construction noise, so they're blaring music here and there. And right now there's around five ongoing constructions. Actually, there's one right below the window or room window. And so if you notice I'm in a different location, I have to, move around and see where I can deliver my messages better to there. And it's lunchtime, so I'm kind of hurrying up making this message because later it's going to be noisy again. So yes. So apart from the construction noise, which is inevitable, sometimes you couldn't really tell people how to behave. They just do whatever they want to do, and it just could get in the way of the things that other people are supposed to be in a neighborhood home would be doing. Like, it interferes with their activity. So much for that. Okay, so there's 2025 anyway. Has been vibrating with the number 9, and the number 9, even if it is the last number in the unit system of numerology, where we are ending cycles, it is also it's also pushing toward the finish line. Like, generally, we know that number 10 is the finish line. It's when everything is over and done, and so there. Now, ending cycles is not easy if you're one of those people who have tried to do so. So, but nonetheless, it's imperative. We cannot keep on living in toxic environments, toxic situations, and so we just keep on pushing forward. And as I said, and as you might know, if you've gone through this, you've gone through your struggles also. It's not easy, but then anyway, um, so you really go through a lot. Um, so there. So if you're like me, trying to push through till the end and putting up with a lot of things around you that you cannot control, I just I just want to wish you the best, and you just keep moving forward. I know there are a lot of occasions when we want to give up, or we even might feel like we're going out of our minds because because of the actions of other people, which we can't really control. So there. But anyway, it's not all for nothing. So just try to pay attention to the things that are going well for you. Distract yourself with your preoccupations, with the things that you could have control over, with the things that make you happy also, and try to take a moment's stillness. It's so ironic. I couldn't. Well, I have to steal moments of stillness where I am, but yeah, but it is possible. And so sometimes in sleep also, I just want to share with you the visits that I've had from the spiritual realm, because I know it's not just for me. So in my dreams, over the past couple of days alone, I've been dreaming of people with the name, the name Christ built into their name. So Christine, I've been dreaming of a Christine, which whom I'm familiar with, for 3 consecutive days. And then one time, recently also, I dreamt of a Christine, one with a Mary name, Maricel, Mary, and then a dove, so that's the Holy Spirit. So all at the same time. And then after that, I dreamt of someone whom I've known from high school, whom I haven't been dreaming of. Actually, I hardly ever dream of her. It was one of my teachers. I just dreamt of her years back, and then she came into my dream again, and her name is Victoria. So Victor. So we are trying to be victors in this, in this tough existence, in this what people sometimes call university of life, in this earthly existence. And then afterwards also, I dreamt of, just lately, I dreamt of someone with the name Joy. And also one of my teachers from high school, her name is Olive. And Olive means, well, when you're offering an olive branch, so you're offering peace. Olive actually means, when I looked it up, the first word that came as a symbolism for the name Olive is peace, among all other things. So I wish you Christ, I wish you the spiritual realm, I wish you peace. I've been dreaming of Michael also, so Archangel Michael, and some Raphael names, Ralph, Raphael. So there, just know that the spiritual realm is around you and helping. Just sometimes when you're running a race and they keep calling out your name when you're near the finish line, we are actually there. Okay, there. It's emotional even to say it, especially thinking of feeling all at once everything that we just had to go through, not just individuals but as a collective. And so there, you are not alone. Just keep moving forward. And anyway, we go to the year 2026. Now 2026, I'm speeding through this because, well, as I said, it's lunch break. It's 5 minutes before 1, so I'm racing to the finish line essentially. So there, because later the construction is going to start again, and all the other, all the other all the other kinds of noise that people just want to throw at you. So there. The year 2026, when you add the digits of this year, would give you the number 10. 10 is our finish line. So we are almost there. Now, in the Kabbalah system of numerology, they consider 10 as a numerological vibration, but in the unit system, if you try to watch other numerologists, they say that there's no number 10. You reduce it to 1 because you add 1 and 0. So generally they will tell you that it's 1, and it is actually, and we all know that 1 is the beginning. So beginning of a new cycle. So there, that is where we are heading towards. So there, I'm tripping over my words, and I actually have to develop my again, my conversational skills, because sometimes it gets rusty. But there, I'm just trying to impart to you a message that hopefully would help you in your struggles, and hopefully with just get you going. So there. And I just want to share also one time, one of the stories of my son. So he's in the ninth grade, and one time in school, the teacher was just delivering his lecture. At the same time, there were notes on the blackboard, yeah. And so my son was just writing down, copying notes. And then all of a sudden he heard from the corner of his eye, he heard just half attentively that the teacher was asking something. So the teacher was asking the class, like, who here has peace, who here has peace. And then so what he was doing is, mommy, I was just writing, and then I just raised my hand. And then all of a sudden my classmates said my name. Apparently I was the only one raising my hand, because, well, I looked around and I was the only one raising my hand. And so there, you know, actually it's ironic that our lives could be so stressful and so chaotic and so loud and noisy. Everything, there are days when everything is a struggle, really a struggle. And then, well, going back to his retelling of his day, like, mommy, I was just so surprised. It was automatic for me to say that I had peace. And and the rest of the class couldn't even raise their hands. So there. And so when he told me that, I asked myself if I did have peace, and I do. Like, honestly, I can say that I have peace. Internally, I have peace. So there. So I was just smiling also, because, with all the stress around, and my son also has his handful of, stressful situations in school, deadlines and stuff. And that it's just amazing to realize that, you could, honest to goodness, admit that you have peace, just there and then, like outright. You have peace, even if the world is just, living in chaos. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's just so challenging. So there. um so there, I think so. And I just want to wish you, I just would like to ask you to, if you ask yourself if you have peace. And I don't mean if you are in peaceful environments, or if you are in peaceful situations, or if others are just giving you that, peace of mind you need. No, just deep inside you, do you have peace? Deep in your heart, in your mind, is there a place where you can go within yourself, where you are peaceful? And that's very precious. I hope you do. I hope you do. Just, sometimes to keep your sanity. So there. Anyway, guys, we are heading toward the finish line, and we are actually, this is actually a time, 2026, where we can start our new beginnings. It could be a struggle sometimes, but it won't be that much of a struggle anymore. And besides, we're approaching new earth. And as you raise your vibration, other things fall away. Things, people, situations, they fall away. And besides, we cannot just keep on living in the same cycle over and over. Because, for one thing, it might even affect our health. It has for me. And so I'm trying to develop a state of mind where I can I can find that peace more and more every day. So there. So there. So we are all victors. Anyway, so there, keep racing to the finish line and get your trophy. So that's all I can say. And also, I have this deck of cards. This one, Loving Words from Jesus, and I just pulled out a card before I started this video, and this is what I got. See here. I don't know if you can see it. With God, all things are possible. So there. So it is possible. It might not have been much of our time in the past, but it is. It's going to be, and it's going to be sooner than So there. So just hang in there. This has been dragged on already, but anyway, cut me some slack here. I haven't made any videos in so long, and so, well, I just had to. It's 1:02 on the clock. So there. Okay. Push through, and I hope to make a video again soon. I know you cannot take it me much for my word. I don't know, it's something like that. But I just want to keep on moving on. So there. So let me just, how do I close this? I even forgot how I close this. So this is just me, Alvie, saying, find your strength, find your peace, and stay with God, source, spirit, whatever you consider him to be. He loves you so much, and God bless. Take care.